What's up? What's
up? We're live.
We're live. We're live in New SKU. Hey, my name's Jason.
My name's Colt.
Colt's back, everybody. We released the 385 MK2. Colt was gone for New SKU. We want Colt back. We got Colt back.
I'm back. I was at Target.
Yeah.
And I'm not at Target
in the Bahamas.
Yeah. I wasn't in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I wish I was in the Bahamas.
That would have been cool.
Today's a really big day because we released,
awesome.
in the Canvas series, we released a tuner.
The Canvas tuner is out today. We are so excited about it.
It is out today. So during the live stream today, we're going to be talking. It's really feature rich. So I've been on podcasts. You've been on podcasts. We've been on NAMM interviews and magazine articles. And the question that we get a lot of the time is, what is the most important pedal for someone to buy? Or what's the best pedal to start out on, or what's the most important pedal on someone's board? And I always joke, and I always say a tuner.
Yeah.
But it's not really a joke because it really is the most important.
That's the best answer.
Really is the most important pedal.
My tea showed up.
So what do you got to do to get tea delivered?
Just send a text to Ezra.
Can I get some espresso? Actually, that'd be really nice.
It's cold here today, so
He's not gonna make it. It is. We are live from Oklahoma, and it is very cold.
it's cold today.
In the scissor tail
Most
state.
important pedal tuner, though. Most important pedal is
It is a tuner.
a tuner.
And so in this tuner, we packed in all the features that we wanted to see on our personal tuners.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of stuff because we're pretty high maintenance, don't you think? At least you are.
I am? Yeah,
I wish there was canned laughter because then it'd be like, ah.
Where's the laugh button?
Yeah. Get the Roadcaster. We got the Roadcaster over there. Can we get that on the Roadcaster? That'd
I think
be really
we have
great.
it on the Roadcaster.
Yeah.
Just find out, Philip.
So today,
That's okay. That'll work.
It's the third one down on the left.
Third one down on the left.
No, that's not. I'm not really serious. But push it. See what it is.
See what it is.
Oh gosh. Okay. Remember that one. That's really great.
This is good. This is actually bad.
Okay. So today on the live stream, we're going to see a quick video on all the features of the tuner.
Yeah.
We're going to check in with some of our artists and producer friends that have had the tuner in their hands for a long time and have kind of helped us with some professional feedback, some things that we integrated into the final release. And then we're going to do a Q&A. Also, because I'm sure you have many questions, and so we're going to answer all those questions. And then we have some trivia, and we're going to give away some tuners. And you would think that today we're going to do tuner trivia, but instead we're going to do tuna trivia.
Tuna trivia.
So we've got some questions about yellowfin tuna, albacore,
Bluefin.
All the tuna trivia that you could imagine. So stay tuned for some tuna trivia, and then roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, Lee.
Man,
And then the most adorable tuner video you've seen all day.
it's really nice.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, I haven't seen a tuner video that good. I'm all week long.
Me either.
Give me the drums. Thank you so much. Okay, so before we ever release these, before you see them on Instagram, before you see them in stores, before you see them for sale, these have been road tested. You know,
They've made the rounds.
We send them out to artists and producers, people in the industry that are getting paid to make music. Not like us, but people that get paid to make music. So they give it a really good, thorough workout, and then they give us feedback. And a lot of the times we integrate that feedback into the final product. So here is some feedback that we have heard from our artists.
Hey everyone, Bradford with Worship Tutorials.
Hey everyone, I'm Stu G.
Hey, I'm Izzy Fontaine. I'm a guitar player, music director, producer.
The Canvas Tuner by Walrus Audio. I never thought I'd be talking about how much I love a guitar tuner.
I think the Canvas Tuner is one of the most fun pedals that I've gotten to play with recently.
I love that you can choose different colorways. I've got this set to a light green at the minute.
First and foremost, I'm a colorful guy. This thing screams color. You can change the color of your tuning screen to anything you want. Another cool thing using the IO website,
I can drop a picture of my wife and my son on here and mid-set be reminded of why I do what I do.
Right now there's a picture of my album.
You can put your own graphic on it. You can do a screensaver mode, which is so fun for my brain.
so there's a picture of me. I am a very forgetful guy. So if I ever forget which pedal board is mine at a gig, I can just look down and say, oh, there I am.
The ways that you can change the bypass mode into true bypass, pass through, whatever you want. There's so many options and presets.
You can choose different orientation for the display, so that if you have the tuner on the side or upside down or whatever it is to fit your pedal board.
I change my pedal board around quite a bit. Some days it's going to be like this on one. Maybe I'm doing a fly travel rig. It's going to be upside down even. And you can adjust all that in settings.
The display is really big and super clear and bright when you're looking at it on your pedal board.
Big letters. Sometimes maybe you're in a dark room, you can't see things, it pops out.
The menu is super easy to use. There's 3 buttons on the side.
You got your USB over here, so you can integrate it into your computer and make some changes there. And that usually also leaves room for updates in the future.
It's also just efficient and easy to use.
It's also super freaking accurate for tuning, which is what it's meant to do. And it does a really good job of that.
Personally, I think it's the most innovative thing that's ever come to a tuner since the tuners, pedal board tuners, were introduced.
I don't know how you guys made tuner entertaining, fun, and multifunctional, but you did it. You guys did a thing. I love it.
Just a great advancement on something that's kind of just a utility piece. Walrus making utilities fun.
It's nice, it's cute, it's joyous, it's a great tuner. I'd recommend it.
Killer little thing, super, super fast and responsive. Real important for me. So looking forward to dropping this on my board, my main rig, and getting it on there.
It'll keep you rocking and rolling, very sexy, looking good, and keep you in tune. What else could you want?
Aren't they so great?
Yeah. Love all those guys.
Where do
and
you
girls.
think? Where do you think Molly was going? She was in her car.
She was en route.
Yeah, she's probably going to Trader. She's probably parked in front of a Trader Joe's.
You
That's
think?
probably,
Yeah.
probably what she's doing.
Low on everything but the
I
bagel
know.
seasoning.
Yeah. I could tell you who could help with some bagel seasoning is Nicholas Vinnigley with that frosted
My God.
frosted bagel he's got in the back.
I love Nick, man.
Yeah, he
What
loves
a guy.
frosted bagels.
The
That's why-
donut doctor. That was
is that
a donut.
what that is?
It's
Is
a donut.
Oh, yeah. He's still handsome. Hey,
Amazing
all right.
guitar
So
player.
right now, start throwing your questions into the chat.
Put him in the chat.
Throw them into the chat. I'd like to introduce Daniel. Everybody give it up for Daniel.
Yeah. Daniel Rodriguez in the house.
Yeah, Daniel played a pivotal role in the development of this tuner, and so he is going to help us out with the Q&A today and talking through some of the features. Could we go through some of these
He's
features?
dressed like he's going to Antarctica
Absolutely.
because
That's
he's
how I
from
feel right now.
Miami, and it's cold here.
Mhm.
Yeah. You look great, though.
Thank
You
you.
do.
You look
You're
like
doing
I
it well.
Yeah, you look like I did yesterday.
Thank you.
Hmm.
It's a compliment.
You wouldn't know it on the live stream, but I wore a black hoodie to work yesterday. Can you go through some of the? We've talked about the features and how much we love the features. Can you guys talk through just some of the bullet point features of what we're doing here today?
About the tuner?
Yeah,
About
the guitar tuner.
Sure.
How's
Yeah.
bad that guitar tuner? You still?
So
What you know about
we'll
it?
start off with the obvious, right? So it has an LCD display as a general graphics LCD display. It's about 2 inches diagonal. And this is great because it allows us to put whatever we want on the screen, wherever we want, whenever we want. So we're able to display all the information that you see on the screen there. But what's great is we're able to rotate those orientations, right? The orientation of all of these graphics can change. The size of them can change. So maybe you want to rotate your tuner left or right and kind of have it set up in like sort of more of a landscape orientation because that fits better on your pedal board. You can go either way with that, and you can rotate the display via the menu system to have the display show in the proper orientation no matter which direction you put the pedal. So you can even invert it. I don't know, a bottom mount jack's coming. Is that a thing?
BMJ.
Are we starting that?
The old BMJ.
Yeah, so you can go all the way around 180 degrees if you'd like. So that's a really handy feature. You see the tuner there on the screen. It's set up right now in needle mode, which is a pretty traditional way to use a tuner. We're all kind of familiar with that, but you can also change it to strobe mode, which is a bit more of a direct connection to the incoming signal. The way it tracks the pitch, it shows you in sort of this circular graphic and spins counterclockwise if the note's flat and clockwise if it's sharp, and it changes speeds depending on how flat or sharp you are. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. Another thing we added to the tuner is a feature that we call Tune Assist. You can turn this on or off, and you can actually tweak how sensitive it is. And we'll dive into that, but it's a really great way to visually tell you when you're in tune and you're sort of close enough, and you can dial in exactly what you want to be considered close enough. But it'll tell you quickly when you're there so that you can move on to the next string, and you don't have to kind of wonder, was this string tuned closer than the previous string that I just tuned, etc. So it's a great way to give you this visual feedback of this sort of, you've crossed the threshold of I'm calling this in tune. And then you can, like I said, quickly move on to the next string. What else?
Pictures.
Yeah. So when you're not using the tuner, we flip to this sort of standby screen, right? And there's some different options on what you can display there. So what you see on the screen there is the canvas screen saver image. And then you can also put it in screen saver mode, which will have the walrus head bounce around the display. Or you can select picture mode. Picture mode is really cool because it will display the image that we've put on the pedal and shipped on the pedal by default. But with USB-C, and via walrusaudio.io, you can plug the pedal in and you can actually upload your own image to be displayed on the pedal in picture mode. We've seen people, put funny photos on there, put photos of their family, but then we've seen other people get creative and quickly kind of come up with like a set list graphic and then throw that on there. And then they can click the tuner off and they can read their whole set list, while they're not tuning. So pretty handy.
Yeah, I have just encouraging things on mine, just giving me self-assurance.
Yeah,
like you belong.
Yeah,
very Hallmark sayings. It's been very helpful.
You belong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of some stuff I've seen hanging
great.
in the Hobby Lobby sale rack.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Daniel, let's tune this daggum guitar, right?
Yeah, man, I got this.
Are you in
guitar.
tune?
I hope not.
Oh no!
Oh gosh,
look at that.
no.
I'm
Oof.
out of tune. I wish I had a tuner. Let's change the bypass mode so you can hear out of tune I am.
Oh, what are you on now?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to monitor bypass mode from the buffered bypass.
So
right now it's muting the signal.
Yeah, he was on buffered bypass. He was muting the signal when the tuner's engaged because that's how that works in buffered bypass. But what did you put it to?
I put it to monitor mode, so now I can monitor the tuner whether it's muted or unmuted.
Ah, right. So this will allow us to display the tuner display all the time, right? So it doesn't flip to our standby screen.
Yeah. Can we get Can we get this guitar signal on? There it is.
There it is.
Perfect.
And you see, this is Tune Assist in action as well. So when he gets close enough, so inside the in-tune threshold, that's given in cents, plus or minus a certain width around the center. And he's been within that window long enough That's defined in the Tune Assist menu, how long you have to be in that window. When you meet those two criteria, we flash this box and the needle in the center of the screen, this border around the display and the needle in the center of the screen to let you know, hey, you've met those criteria, you can move on to the next string. So it's a great way for you to quickly get through tuning your strings.
Yeah, I like to think of it as you've met this criteria. I think of it as like it's saying like, hey, good job, you know?
Yeah, just lots of encouragement. This thing is so encouraging.
You belong.
You
good
belong.
job.
You sound great.
Yeah, you sound great. Hey, can you do that again? But can we do needle and strobe?
Absolutely.
Can we see the strobe mode?
Yeah, so to get into strobe mode, so first of all, there's 3 buttons on the right-hand side of the pedal.
Yeah, let's talk through the menu system real quick.
So on the side of the pedal, there's 3 buttons. Top one is up, second one's menu, and the last one is down. So you hit the middle one to enter the menu, and then you can navigate up and down the menu with the top and bottom buttons.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do we want to do? We wanted to change to strobe mode.
To strobe, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go to tuner, hit the menu button again, and let's scroll up to mode. And then we go to strobe mode, and then we hit the middle again to confirm. And then to back out of the menu, we press the stomp switch.
Sweet.
So we press the stomp switch a few times. Another handy little trick is you can press and hold the stomp switch, and it'll just jump straight back to the tuner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now we're in strobe mode, and we still have Tune Assist turned on, so that works in needle and strobe. That's something else that you should know. This looks like tuning the E string, and we're flat. He's bringing it up to pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw we got close enough. The circle, the arc graphics slow down as we get to in pitch. And then we flash the box. Yeah, we flash the box when what did you say? Not when we've met the criteria, but
good job.
We flash the box to say good job.
Hey, good job, bud.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, we all need to hear that when we're playing with somebody. Like, you know, because, hey, man, you're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You particularly are doing a great job.
I take like an affirmation assistant everywhere I go and play, and just they're on the side stage, just in my ear, just intercoming like, hey, you're doing a really good job. You know, I just have it on like channel 16 in my in-ear monitor. So
yeah,
it's been really
cool.
great.
Hey, let's look back in the menus a little bit, Daniel. Let's check out color modes. So
Absolutely.
back in the
Let's
display
do color
menu.
modes, and then after that, let's do a trivia question.
Oh yeah, we got to get one of these away. Couple of these away.
Color themes.
Yeah,
right
color
here.
themes, not color
We
modes.
can default just white, but we can scroll up through our colors, and that affects the.
Yeah, it's going to change our target note and the border that flashes in Tune Assist.
Mm-hmm. So we can, if we take those got red, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, and violet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leave it on that violet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There you go.
So, let's see that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, let's do a trivia question.
Prince-
Colt, you want to
Prince
fire
vibes.
one off? Hey, so this is how this works. The winner is the person that puts the answer in the comments, and it's the first answer that we see. So you need to be quick, and it's the first answer that we see in the comments. That's the winner. And then keep in mind, if you have won before in a current live stream, then you cannot win twice. So when we do a second trivia question later, if you happen to win the first one, just sit that second one out. So we'll get there in a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's the first trivia question.
Bless y'all with Giga Blast. Here we go.
Hit him, Colt.
How many dorsal fins does the yellowfin tuna have? How many dorsal fins does the yellowfin tuna have? Man, if you've seen the show Wicked Tuna, where they hunt, where they fish for tuna, you've seen that show?
They hunt fish.
They hunt fish, or they hunt fish?
Yeah.
Is it fishing hunting season? Yeah, it's bow fishing hunting. Oh man,
Yeah.
These are Oklahoma jokes, but also could be California jokes, Pacific jokes, because it's like
Dude,
we're talking about
I'm
fish.
taking a bow to the ocean.
I'm
I'm taking my gar rig, and we're gonna get out there on
I'm
that
going
boat.
ocean hunting.
Okay, one more time with the question. Let's let them know what it was.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, it does.
Well, because we have a winner. So how many dorsal fins does the yellowfin tuna have?
Bingo.
The winner is Chad. Oh, the answer is 2. The answer is 2 dorsal fins.
2 dorsals.
Which is awesome. I mean, good job to the yellowfin tuna. That's great. Most people just have 1. This guy's walking around with 2. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Provision, providence, bless this guy.
It's amazing.
The winner is Chad Cashin from Facebook.
Cashin. Let's give it up for Chad. Daniel, clap for
Woo!
Chad.
So
Thank
Chad,
you.
email help@walrusaudio.com and then say, I don't need help, I need my prize. And then they'll hook you up.
Say, I'm the guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy. So let's do a couple questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, Q&A. You want
I want
to
to do a little Q&A.
Okay, hit me.
Can you explain the different speeds of tune assist? I think that's great because I want you to explain the different speeds, but I also want you to show it in the menu.
Yeah, and we can even just demo it. So
Absolutely.
Cool.
I think by default, I believe it ships with Tune Assist engaged and set to the medium speed setting. So if we go to the tuner menu, we go to Tune Assist, which is what you're doing now. This is where you can turn it off. So at the top, if you go to disable, then you won't have the flashing box.
Yeah.
So even when you get right in tune, no matter how long you're in tune, you see there's no box that flashes. So if that's not your thing, that's cool. You can just go in there and turn it off. But what we can do is run back to the menu there, and let's set it to slow. Let's just show them all. So slow.
Yeah.
So just pay attention to when he gets, Daniel, let's also flip to needle mode. It'd probably be easier for everybody to visualize.
Needle mode.
Yeah. Let's do
Waterboy?
Yeah.
No?
Okay, so slow tune assist setting is, so we've got to be in the middle long enough so it kind of lags a little bit. It kind of forces you to have that note settle in the middle and hang there for a little longer. And if we go back, we can set it to medium, which is how it'll ship in the default setting that it ships with. You'll see it takes a little less time. See, it was a little quicker to display the box. We can flip it to fast. And then...
I'm getting pretty good at that, Daniel.
Yeah, he is.
Choo, choo, choo.
So yeah, it comes up.
So when we get in the center, it's almost instantaneous. And then we do have the option for instant. So this just means there's not really a time threshold that you have to meet. It's just that if you get within the in-tune threshold,
you're already there, bro.
Window left and right, that's where it's displayed, and it's a solid box, so it doesn't flash.
Do G. G is always out.
Told you.
There it is.
Ooh.
So it's in real time when you get inside that in-tune threshold, which is, I guess, a good time to talk about that as well, right? So Daniel, if we jump to the tuner menu again, we go to in-tune threshold. This is our window and sense left and right of center, how wide we consider the note in tune or not, right? So if we set it to a higher number, that means that when you get the window that you have to get inside to be considered in tune is a much wider. So it gives you a lot more sort of slop, if you will, on when you're in tune or not. So it ships by default to ±3 cents. You can crank that down to ±1 cent as well, which is fairly difficult to go much lower than that and have it actually function and kind of be helpful for you. So what did you set it to, Daniel?
I set it to 2. Right?
Okay. So it's a little bit more narrow. So we've got to be right, almost dead on inside the needle there.
See, once it sags, we lose the
turns
box.
red.
Yeah.
You've been bad. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's tune assist, and then that's also in tune threshold, and that's how they kind of work together.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Another question is from a bass player, I'm guessing, but how responsive how low can it tune?
Down to I think a low B.
Yeah, we've tested it with 6-string
I think even lower
bass
than that.
down to low B. It can go down lower, so it's pretty accurate for low ranges as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Hey, if that was your question, let us know if that suffices, or if you need some more detail. And then another question: can you power the tuner with the USB out, or is it just the 9-volt power?
You can't. It's just
Okay.
the 9-volt power. So we've seen some people comment on the power requirements for the tuner, and it's high. It's higher than tuners that you kind of are used to. But with the LCD screen and how bright it is, really drives the higher power requirement. So with a lot of these modern power supplies, it's not going to be an issue. So yeah, that's kind of where that comes from.
Modern Power would be a good band name, by the way.
Oh, can I have that one?
Modern Power. You got that, Philip?
I guess it's who recognizes
Philip's
it.
over here. Philip from the podcast. Is over
Philip,
here
put that in your notes.
running the show. Okay, how many different tuning presets can you have?
Let's go and look at them, Daniel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if we go to tuning preset, by default, the ones you have here are chromatic, which is what we were in. We have guitar standard, drop D, and bass standard. That's what it comes with.
Yeah, so that's what it ships with by default, and we will be most likely looking to add more via software updates, firmware updates. So one of the things that we haven't talked about is that the Canvas tuner is also part of walrusaudio.io, and so you will be able to plug it in. You can now plug it in to your computer, go to that website, you make a free account, and then you'll be able to upload your own photos to use as screensavers. And then you'll also be able to do firmware updates on the tuner, very much like the Mako series. So if you're familiar with that, that's how that works. If you're not, it's super easy. So be on the lookout for that as we continue to make improvements and add features to the tuner. We'll release them there.
Cool. Is monitor mode still buffered? Or is
Yes.
it true bypass?
Yeah, so monitor mode is buffered full time. It just engages the mute circuit when you push the button. And really nice, another nice feature here is you always know if you're muted or not because the word mute shows up on the screen when you're muted. So
That's
you never
nice.
have to kind of wonder like, am I quiet or not right now? Even if you're in monitor mode, the tuner's displayed all the time, right? But like, am I quiet or is it going to be loud if I start to tune? You can just look at the tuner and know instantly if you're muted or not. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The next question we had is about the difference between strobe mode and needle mode. Somebody asked, is strobe mode even more accurate, like some people say, or is the accuracy the same between strobe and needle mode?
Yeah, so it's two different algorithms actually because of the way strobe mode works versus the way needle mode works. And the way we want the display to respond, the algorithms are different from each other. And that actually does lend itself to strobe mode being a more accurate visual representation of your pitch, of the incoming pitch, because it's more of a direct connection to the incoming pitch. So any variance at all in the incoming pitch, no matter how big or small, will show up in strobe mode. And there is a point in needle mode where that won't be able to be displayed anymore because of the nature of the needle. So yes, it is more accurate technically to tune in strobe mode because of those reasons. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a strobe mode guy, you know.
you're strobe mode guy?
I'm a strobe mode guy,
cool.
yeah. You wouldn't think
Did
it.
this convert you? Because you weren't before, if I remember.
No, I've been on strobe mode for a couple years now.
Strobe train?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
The strobe train. That sounds like a really good club to go to. Strobe train. Actually, it sounds like a good club to go to if you want to go to a club. But yeah, I think I'd rather go to
I'm kind of lost.
the taco
Strobe train's
shop.
cool though.
Strobe train.
I
Is strobe train a real thing? Has that been trademarked?
don't know.
Oh, man. Okay, so we had another question. Probably the guitarist of Modern Power, because Modern Power is playing at a lot of music festivals. They're just getting started, but they have a lot of daytime gigs. They got the daytime slots at the music festival, so not quite the evening yet. And so this person's question is, how visible is it outdoors for daytime gigs? That's the guitarist for Modern Power asking. We're still
very visible. Yeah, it's
we're live.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading more questions. Yeah, very visible. There's a couple different display brightness sort of levels.
Right now it's at the lowest brightness.
Well, so of the actual display part itself, there's some different levels of brightness that you can purchase to design and build with, and this is the highest brightness that we could get our hands on. So, and then you do have the ability. It can actually be a little annoyingly bright at its highest setting. So you can, I mean, there you go, blowing out the camera. But you can turn that down between to values between 1 and 10 in the brightness menu under display. Right, Daniel?
Can you go 10 again?
Yeah, we can go to 10.
That was really intense.
Blast them.
Man, that is. Hold on, let me look at that over there.
Yeah, that's bright.
Yeah, that's intense. That'll ruin your night.
Oh, okay. So we've also seen this question quite a bit. Any reason that the power jack couldn't fit on top? There's absolutely a reason. It won't fit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's so fun about it.
I tried very hard. But
Yeah.
The whole, now just explain, because I think if you're not used to designing guitar pedals, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Okay.
The hole does fit on top, but what do you mean it doesn't fit?
So PCB real estate wise, we've got these two big 1/4-inch jacks. They're kind of space hogs on the PCB. If you've designed or seen inside guitar pedals, then you kind of understand, like, they take a lot of space. So another thing people should understand is this is not a 125B. This is not a standard size enclosure that a lot of our effects are in. This is the same size enclosure that we build the Fundamental series in, which is noticeably smaller than a 125B. That doesn't allow us to have room to put both 1/4-inch jacks on top as well as the power jack on top.
Yeah.
So power jack goes to the side, but it's a bit recessed, so it pulls that plug in a little bit. And if you just get your hands on some right angle power cables like we have right there. There's even lower profile ones than that, and it's really not an issue. I'd much rather would have my 1/4-inch jack plugs on the top and power on the side if that was the option. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
So.
Also, a bit recessed is a good British way to explain a shy person, I think.
A bit recessed.
He's he's a little bit recessed.
He's a wee bit recessed.
He's a bit recessed. Yeah. That's all I could think of.
Great question, though.
As our British friends.
Yeah.
And I don't think, honestly, in the Brits' defense, I don't think that I've ever heard them say that. So that's from me to you. You can have it. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You do another question?
Let's do a giveaway. Yeah, let's do a giveaway question.
Let's give away the second one. Here's the question.
You know the rules. I'm not going to say them again.
Tuna trivia.
What species of tuna has the highest percentage of skeletal muscle devoted to locomotion, movement, more than any other animal? What species of tuna has the highest percentage of skeletal muscle devoted to locomotion, more than any other animal? Is that also like, is that echolocation? Is that a locomotion and echolocation interchangeable there? Huh?
Definitely not interchangeable.
Say it again. Huh? I thought locomotion was a song from. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you show us how to change the colors while we're waiting for somebody to win the contest?
Yeah.
Show us how to change those colors while he's doing that. The way that you upload a photo is you go to walrus.io. You plug it
Walrusaudio
to your computer. Walrusaudio.io. You plug it into your computer via the USB-C jack on the side, and then follow the prompts. Mm-hmm. Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the best.
Gotta use Google Chrome.
True that. Double true. Okay, show us how to change colors real quick.
Oh, I want to show. Okay, let's go there. I changed the color to green, but we can change to another one. Whatever you. What do you want?
Let's see red. Show me red.
Oof.
The mean color.
Yeah. Okay, hey, now let's change the standby screen.
I thought you'd never ask.
Man, let's do it. So what are we on now? We saw the Mako screen. Let's show them that again real quick.
Yeah, so on the monitor bypass mode, you don't see the
Right, so we got
screen.
right.
So let's go to buffered bypass.
Okay.
And then let's go to standby screen. Let's go to screensaver.
Let's go. Well, go to Canvas
Oh,
first, so they
yeah,
can see all three.
There we
again.
go.
So when you're not using the tuner, if you're set to Canvas, this is what you see. This Canvas graphic kind of completes the printing across the pedal. But then we can go to screensaver mode.
My favorite.
Oh! Okay. We could do this all day.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the winner of the trivia question, first of all, the answer is skipjack tuna.
The skipjack.
Highest percentage of skeletal muscle
Little guys.
devoted to locomotion. The skipjack tuna. And the winner is Mitchell Hartley. So congrats, Mitchell Hartley. You're good at this. You're good at live stream trivia speed. So put that on your LinkedIn, as one of your qualities, and we will endorse it. Live stream trivia speed. Mitchell Hartley.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Good job, Mitchell.
Man, if you have any more questions, email us.
We got to show photo mode.
Oh,
yeah, we're almost there.
I'm sorry. Photo mode.
One more.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah. So you go to standby screen. You go to picture mode. I mean, not photo mode. Picture mode.
Picture mode.
And this is what you get. More encouragement. It's that encouragement we've been talking about. What? Who changed? Okay. All right. That does not come on the pedal by default.
That is an adorable puppy.
But boy, howdy. Is that your dog, Daniel?
No, it's not.
Looks like an AI dog, to be honest.
It does. The plant makks it look a little fake.
That's real.
We can tell. We know. Awesome. Thanks for joining us today. There's a couple more questions just before we sign off. What's the least important pedal? If we say the tuner is the most important pedal, what's the least important pedal? I would say ring mod.
Ring mod comes to mind.
Ring mod is the ring mod's my least favorite.
I mean, maybe the Miku Stomp.
I have a Miku Stomp.
Take that back. You take that back.
You take that back. Dude, you put it in the effects loop of your analog delay. It's like,
dude, stop.
Game over.
Woo! That's Donut Doctor territory right there. That's Nicholas Veneglu stuff.
Oh, it's so good. And then J-Bop wants to know, how was Halloween? Halloween was really good.
Yeah.
Took kids around the loop, got some candy, and 0 Heath bar. So that's disappointing.
What? No, that's good. Yeah. Ugh.
You're a psychopath.
You know what we did get, though? Almond Joy. And, guys, can we just put that one to bed and not give that away?
We can retire the Almond Joy.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the $100,000. Yeah.
$100,000. Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, Canvas Tuner is available today from all of our dealers and our website. $148.99. So put this on your Christmas list. Go grab one, find a dealer, and pick one up, and we really hope you love it.
Cool. See ya.